What is up, guys? So in this video, we're going to be having a look at Chainlink, currently traded at $23.55, market cap sitting at $14 billion, 863 million. The volume is okay, quite up there, sitting at $1.2 billion, up 8.8% in the last 24 hours. Chainlink is a top 20 cryptocurrency. I would say even lower than top 15 if you actually take out the stable coins. Total supply obviously sitting at $1 billion. Chart is looking good. We're going to be having a look at Bitcoin and these two charts on Chainlink to see where it could potentially go. Can we have a potential breakout right here on Chainlink on the daily time frame? So we're going to be having a look at that. So make sure you guys stick around. And if you guys do like this video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, leave a like, turn those notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. So having a look right here, we got some pretty big gainers such as HBAR up 23%, XRP, Litecoin, Link. So it seems like, cryptos from the last bull market are finally coming back to life. Caspa is up 7.3%, but Chainlink is one of the gainers up here with $1.29 billion in volume. And the big question is, can Chainlink have a massive breakout? Well, there's a few things that we're going to have a look right here. Number one, we do have a big order block. Okay, so this order block, it's from this previous rejection right here that we had at $24. If Chainlink can successfully close above $24, we could expect a massive move to the next order block, which was right here at approximately $30. And of course, we do have another one on the bigger time frames if I zoom out at $35. But of course, we know historically when we do have a breakout above the falling wedge, we usually come back and retest the top of the falling wedge where it started, which is this area right here. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days, depending on what happens on Bitcoin. I'm going to get back to that in just a second. Okay, now having a look right here at Chainlink on the 15-minute time frame, we do have a slight bearish divergence. Now, what does this mean? Well, we do have higher highs right here on the regular chart, and of course we do have another higher lows, or lower highs I should say, on the RSI. Now typically this is actually a bearish divergence, and usually it's time for a correction. Now the big question is, are we going to correct tomorrow? Are we going to get rejected? Are we going to see something like this? Are we going to see maybe a pullback, retesting the trend line to the downside before exploding? Or is just going to be a one parabolic trend? Well, everything is going to depend on Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is king, Bitcoin's a leader, and you might be wondering, what the hell are these charts? What is happening exactly? Well, Bitcoin doesn't seem as bullish as a lot of you guys see or think. Okay, sorry. Now we know that this candle right here is bullish technically, but of course that's not what the market makers are going to make it seem like. You guys can see what happened last time we saw a bull candle like that, right? It was actually December 20th, and guess what happened? We had a pump to the upside and boom, crashed, came back up, retested, made a nice little double top before crashing again, making altcoins tank. And then, of course, what happened here? We had another rejection. So currently, Bitcoin right now is still below this, channel. Okay, so until Bitcoin breaks, even if we break, by the way, this level right here at 105, $102,500, I would expect Bitcoin to actually break $109,000 in order for me to be bullish, because we could definitely see something like this happening and pretty much wreck everyone. So until we break this level right here, sitting at $108,000, I actually don't expect, altcoins or Bitcoin to even pump to the upside. So you guys are going to have to be careful what happens here, because things could definitely get very dangerous. Now, a lot of you guys are asking in my Discord, am I long, am I short? I'm actually not taking a position right now. I'm only on spot at the very moment, and I'm not using any leverage at the very moment. Anyways, another thing is that we are getting to the overbought area on the stochastic RSI, which is not the best sign. Now we know what happens when we're typically overbought. We usually end up coming back down. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin has a nice little fake out right here. A lot of people are expecting, Trump is coming in the office, it's going to be crazy, everyone long 100x. No, that's not what's going to happen. Market makers don't want that, and they're most likely going to dump this all the way down to $87,000. Now, why do I think this is $87,000? Even though we do have some bullish sign, by the way. So let me just take this away real quick, and I do want to open the MACD. The MACD is looking bullish, I'm not going to lie. It looks like we are curving to the upside right here, which is a very bullish sign. The last time we had that was actually to the downside. It was actually when Bitcoin was at $67,000, when Bitcoin took it all the way to the upside. So even though we have some bullish sign, I think we do need to take a little bit of a break or notch a little bit before getting too excited, because market makers they know that it's a bullish sign that Trump is going to be there. They know that. They're not stupid, and they pretty much know that everyone's going to go all in, and it's just not going to be that easy. So another thing that I do want to talk about is this right here. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. Okay, so we could see right here that the 0.5 meets exactly with the 87,300 target, which is exactly at my area. So you guys can see right here, this is 87,300 right here. And if I actually remove this, this is actually 87,300 right here. This is the supply or the demand or whatever you want to call it. The demand is currently sitting right here at this green bar. Now we know historically every time we have these pumps, Bitcoin always retest the 50% on the Fibonacci, always. Now, the reason why I had previous Fibonacci is because it did the same thing. So if I actually take this right here and I extend that to the top, you guys can see right here that we actually came back and retested 3 times. And not only did we retest 3 times, but we also retested the golden pocket right here sitting at 0.618. Now we know the 618 is a very, very, very important region. So not only did we reach this to the 50 and hit it 3 times, but we wicked the downside to 0.618. Now, if we go back, we also saw it another time. We saw it right here as well. If I actually extend that, we came back down and actually extended to 0.5 one time before actually exploding to the upside. So this is why I'm saying, guys, you guys have to be patient, because I do think, let me just extend this at the bottom. You guys can see it does make more sense now. We know that we most of the time we always come back and pretty much retest, you know, the 50%. 90% of the time it's literally like this, and pretty much that's about it. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. I think that Bitcoin does have one more leg down, because if we actually zoom in, you guys can see we did wick at $89,000, but guys, the 0.5 is sitting at 87,600. That is like $2,000 difference. It's a very, very big difference. And in my opinion, we're most likely going to see that. The big question is, are we going to see something like that and like that? Here, let me just exit real quick. Are we going to see something like this and then like that? Or are we going to see the correction starting now? If you guys want to be updated and stay updated, make sure you guys join my Discord. Make sure the link will be in the description below, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.